The world of K-pop thrives on balance, with dozens of idols competing for attention, awards, and recognition. But in recent months, one name has risen so sharply above the rest that it is stirring controversy within the industry itself: Jin, the eldest member of BTS. His solo career has not only flourished since his military discharge in June 2024, but has now reached a point where some insiders claim his dominance is creating an unfair imbalance in the idol landscape. From his sweeping win at the 2025 The Fact Music Awards, where he took home the coveted Fan and Star Choice Solo Prize, to his record-breaking streaming numbers on Spotify, Jin has become an unstoppable force. His songs like I'll Be There and Moon continue to chart globally, with ARMY mobilizing to push him beyond milestones that were once unthinkable for a K-pop soloist. This dominance, however, has triggered uneasy whispers in the entertainment press. Is Jin's success now becoming a threat to the collective balance of K-pop itself? Media outlets in South Korea and abroad have begun publishing think pieces about Jin's place in the industry. While his success is celebrated, the sheer scale of his fan-driven achievements has sparked speculation about whether other idols, even his fellow BTS members, risk being overshadowed. In a market where competition is fierce and fan loyalty defines success, Jin's towering influence sets a new benchmark that few can realistically match. Some rival fandoms have expressed frustration, claiming that Jin's dominance is not just about talent, but about ARMY's ability to mobilize globally, flooding votes, charts, and awards in his favor. Others argue that his charisma, unique voice, and humble personality are simply unmatched, making his rise a natural outcome rather than an orchestrated phenomenon. Big Hit Music has remained quiet on the controversy, but insiders report that even within the company, discussions are ongoing about how to balance Jin's extraordinary solo momentum with the anticipated full BTS comeback in 2026. Jin is irreplaceable, but the group must also remain unified, one anonymous source told local media. The challenge is ensuring that his dominance enhances BTS, not divides it. For fans, however, there is little doubt. Jin's popularity is not a threat, but a triumph. ARMY continues to argue that his solo journey is simply another chapter in BTS's collective story, one that will ultimately strengthen the group's return. Yet, as the spotlight continues to follow him relentlessly, one question looms over the industry: can anyone, idol or agency, truly keep up with Jin? In the ever-shifting world of K-pop, where trends rise and fall overnight, Jin's ascent feels unstoppable. And while some call it an imbalance, others see it for what it truly is: the dawn of an era where one man's voice, presence, and power have redefined what it means to be a global idol. As debates swirl across social media and within entertainment circles, Jin's current trajectory raises broader questions about the state of K-pop itself. Traditionally, the industry has thrived on balance: idols sharing the spotlight, groups maintaining harmony, and fan bases splitting their attention across multiple stars. Yet Jin's overwhelming dominance threatens to disrupt this model. With every award he wins and every chart he conquers, the hierarchy of K-pop appears to tilt in his favor, prompting some to ask whether the industry is witnessing the birth of a new paradigm. For years, BTS has been praised for its equality of members, where each artist shines in their own lane while contributing to the collective identity. But Jin's surge since 2024 has created a new dynamic. His solo brand endorsements, from Gucci to Maison Fred, Alo Yoga to Lucido L, are not only lucrative but also elevate him into the realm of global icons who can rival Hollywood and Western pop stars. This extraordinary pull risks overshadowing other idols struggling to carve out their own individual spaces, even within BTS itself. The controversy deepened after Jin's private airport appearance earlier this month. What should have been an uneventful sighting of him carrying his own bag without fanfare instead turned into international headlines. Media analysts noted that the incident demonstrated his unique position. While most idols must rely on highly orchestrated media exposure to maintain relevance, Jin can create global buzz simply by being seen, or even by being absent. He doesn't chase the spotlight, it chases him. One entertainment columnist wrote, "This phenomenon has unsettled industry insiders who fear that the K-pop system, which thrives on collective competition and equal opportunities, may be at risk of collapsing into a narrative dominated by a single figure." Rival agencies worry about the precedent Jin sets, while younger idols openly admire him, yet privately acknowledge the near impossibility of matching his trajectory. For them, Jin is both an inspiration and an intimidating shadow. However, ARMY argues passionately that Jin's rise is not a threat but a beacon. His ability to dominate on a solo level, they say, proves that BTS members can shine both individually and as a group. Far from dividing the fandom, his success is seen as paving the way for a stronger, more impactful group comeback in 2026. Jin's achievements belong to all of BTS. One fan wrote on a popular forum, "When he wins, the group wins." This is what sets BTS apart from every other idol group. Yet the tension lingers. The entertainment industry thrives on balance, and Jin's dominance, unquestionable, unstoppable, forces everyone to reconsider what balance truly means in the future of K-pop. Will agencies adapt by pushing other idols harder? Will BTS itself need to recalibrate its strategy to ensure unity amid Jin's rising star? Or will the industry simply accept that Jin has become something no system can contain, a once-in-a-generation artist whose presence bends the rules around him? For now, one fact is undeniable. Jin BTS has entered a league of his own, one where comparisons to other idols no longer feel sufficient. He is not just competing with his peers, he is competing with the very idea of what a K-pop idol can be. And as long as he continues to dominate, the debate will rage on. Is this a golden era of one man's triumph, or the beginning of a storm that could reshape K-pop forever? In the broader context of global entertainment, Jin's rise cannot be measured solely against his fellow K-pop idols. Increasingly, his name is being mentioned alongside the titans of Western pop, Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, Harry Styles, and even Beyoncé. These are artists who have dominated international stages for more than a decade, yet Jin, in less than 2 years since his military discharge, has positioned himself within their orbit. What makes his ascent even more remarkable is the foundation upon which it is built. Unlike many Western celebrities who rely heavily on corporate machinery and relentless publicity campaigns, Jin's dominance is rooted in authenticity and fan-driven loyalty. His fandom, ARMY, mobilizes across continents with an intensity unmatched by the followings of American stars, creating a level of organic momentum that record labels in Los Angeles and New York can only dream of engineering. Taylor Swift may command headlines with her billion-dollar tours, and Justin Bieber may continue to define modern pop celebrity. But Jin's story has a unique resonance. He represents the triumph of an Asian artist breaking through cultural and linguistic barriers to redefine what global truly means. In fashion, he now sits beside Harry Styles as a male idol capable of dictating trends from Paris to Milan, while in music, his soulful ballads and soaring vocals stand in stark contrast to the often formulaic output of Western pop. Industry experts warn that Jin's trajectory could permanently shift the cultural balance of global entertainment. He is no longer simply competing with Korean idols, one analyst remarked. He is competing with America itself, and in some metrics, he's already winning. Streaming charts, luxury endorsements, and social influence all reveal a startling truth. Jin BTS is no longer chasing the Western stars. He is becoming one of them, if not surpassing them. The emotional weight of his journey is not lost on fans. For ARMY, every headline about Jin's success carries a deeper meaning, proof that their dedication has elevated him into the rarest of global echelons. For the K-pop industry, his rise is both a source of pride and a looming challenge, forcing agencies and idols alike to reimagine their strategies in a world where Jin has set an almost unreachable standard. And so the question remains, will Jin's dominance mark the beginning of a new era where K-pop no longer seeks validation from the West, but instead leads the cultural conversation outright? Or will the sheer gravity of his success create fractures as rivals struggle to catch up and even fellow idols reckon with his towering presence? One thing is certain, the world has entered the era of Jin. His dominance is not a fleeting headline but a sustained movement, one that places him shoulder to shoulder with the biggest names in global entertainment. And as his story continues to unfold, it is clear that Jin is not merely part of the conversation, he is the conversation.